Hello, it's Steve White here and I'm at Drum Ed for another session, which I hope you've been enjoying what I've done so far. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about one of my favourite rudiments, which is the Paradiddle diddle. As I've gone on with my career, I've begun to realise quite sort of clearly what I want from drumming. I love the rudiments, I love the cleanness and the challenge of practising the basics. And I know that's not for everybody, and you know there's certain different kind of philosophies about drumming, but taking the rudiments and applying them and using them as calisthenics and as a support to keep my stamina up so that I'm able to play music in as relaxed fashion as possible is my kind of goal. That's why I really enjoy the whole kind of thing with rudiments. So taking a little thing that we did in the last couple of videos where we're expanding on an idea, one of my favourite rudiments is the Paradiddle diddle. And a lot of these rudiments have a kind of an onomatopoeic, there's a big word for you, element to them. Paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, right, left, left, paradiddle diddle. And it's a paradiddle with two extra double strokes on the end, and it fits really nicely as a triplet kind of feel rudiment. I'm playing it as a 16th note triplet here. It was, for me, listening to drummers like Buddy Rich and Louie Bellson, that I kind of formulated some of the ideas that I still use on the snare drum, even to this day, using the Paradiddle diddle. I realised quite early on that I was never going to have that incredible finger control that Buddy and Louie have got. So I kind of got my my faster type tempo playing from playing compound stick-ins by playing things like paradiddles and paradiddle diddles, because you can, you know, with the right amount of practice, you can get them up to a kind of a real lick. And it was like me listening to phrases that these kind of drummers were playing, and I just kind of adapted them for myself, and that's what we do, we adapt ideas. So paradiddle diddle, right, left, left. And then add a paradiddle to that, right, left, right. You're back onto the left hand leading, which is good because we don't want to be leading always with the right hand or the stronger hand. So it's a 10 beat exercise, but it sounds really nice as a kind of a snare drum phrase. So you could start to take the different aspects of those kind of little rudiments around the kit. Let's start off back with the Paradiddle diddle. If you've watched any of the other videos, you will remember the idea of playing as much out of the rudiment as you can, getting as much out of the rudiment as you can. And as I said before, you know, a lot of the questions I get asked is, you know, how do you put rudiments onto the kit? How do you become creative and imaginative with it? I mean, I would strongly recommend listening, obviously. People like Steve Gadd, people like Philly Joe Jones and the aforementioned Buddy and Louie Bellson and Billy Cobham and Dennis Chambers, all these kind of incredible drummers that have great control, and Dave Weckl and Vinny, Peter Erskine, there's so many of them that have great control of the rudiments, but and just use them so musically. That is the key, using them musically. Well, I think the Paradiddle diddle is one of the most adaptable and musical of the rudiments. So going back down that little idea that we did with the paradiddles of finding ways to play it around the kit, breaking it down, we could start off with the first beat of the Paradiddle diddle on a different sound source. Right, left, left. Going with the little process of moving through the rudiments, it would be the second stroke, right, left, left. Then we could look at the first two strokes. So that becomes the first two strokes will be played on the different sound sources. Moving swiftly on, we could play the double right, left, right, right, left, left. And then obviously the last, the last double, right, left, right, right, left, left, one. We could take the right strokes, right, left, right, right, left, left on the snare drum and play those right strokes on different sounds. So we've now got, let's count them as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different orchestrations around the drums just using one rudiment. You can see where I'm going with this. It's taking simple stuff and making it interesting. So in context, in kind of like a jazz type swing sort of feel, it would be So I'm just using the Paradiddle diddle as a little launch pad for little ideas around the drums. You can take the tempo up. So I just did something there at the end, which I want to quickly talk about. Going out of the triplet, so I was playing the Paradiddle diddles in triplets. I went into a subdivision, which we have spoken about. You are going to see the patterns emerging, subdivisions, rudiments, being relaxed, practice, practice, practice. But with this one, I'm taking the Paradiddle diddle into a 30-second note. So if I was to play that from a Paradiddle diddle and go into the 30-second notes, but play it as simple paradiddles so you can hear the subdivision, it would sound like this. So now I'm going to play the Paradiddle diddle over the 30-second note, and you can hear how it sounds, imposing that 6-beat sticking over a 4-beat counted subdivision. So it creates a really nice subdivision played over the 30-second notes, which is really good. So you could go through any of the subdivisions and apply the paradiddle diddle as a 6-beat phrase over 8th notes, triplets, 16th notes, all the way up to 30 seconds. You can incorporate this rudiment really nicely into a groove. Now, we all know the fabulous that kind of implication of the Jeff Porcaro beat. I almost feel irreverent actually playing it because it's been sort of done so masterfully by the one and only Jeff Porcaro, but it's the famous sort of Toto groove for Rosanna. Now, as an alternative to that, the paradiddle diddle works really, really nicely as a kind of a slow shuffle. I'll take it really, really slowly. So I'm playing the paradiddle diddle right, left, right, right, left, left. So I'm bringing it in as a kind of a 12/8 shuffle feel. If I take the tempo up, so again, some of those little 30-second note subdivisions, but it sounds really nice as a kind of an alternative shuffle. You can bring it into kind of swing playing, playing the right hand on the ride cymbal. Just again, I'm just kind of using the left hand as a fill-in for the ride cymbal as a kind of an alternate sort of swing type feel. So lots and lots of ways that you can bring it in. Playing sort of more up tempo. So that is a few little ideas for the paradiddle diddle. Again, lots and lots of things that you can do with it. Expanding those ideas around the samba thing. We were talking about the paradiddles that we were playing as a kind of a bachata fill. Playing in 16th notes. If I play the paradiddle diddle over the top, 1, breaking up the 16th notes into paradiddles and paradiddle diddles, and it just creates a little bit of rhythmic tension. So with that in mind, I will see you again back at Drumhead, and enjoy your drumming.